Looked in the yard. There were a few that were hot, but mostly they were coping well, Max.
I think they were. Madame Odette, $3.70 into $3 has been the best backed. Princess Rhaenys
as well.
Yeah, $2.80 out to $3 for Princess Rhaenys. So they hold equal favouritism at the moment on the QOP. Both of them at $3 as I speak. Anemacore out of point, 4 out to 5. And then apart from those three, we're looking at the toppy Cacophonix, who might be sort of a little bit on trial. It was 1,600, although on pedigree you'd say yes. He's only had 2 other runs. Did run 6 to Imperatriz in the Levin Classic a while ago as a 3-year-old over the mile, and then last start at Doomben was 4th there over the mile. Has been a bit weak in the market, Cacophonix, but I'm with the 3 here. Anemacore, like the way he paraded, coming to town for the first time. Michael Rod will ride him quietly, and we'll see what he's got in the straight today. Over Madame Odette, Princess Rhaenys, and then Uncommon Valor.
I jumped ship of the Tony Gollan Gallopers. I was tipping Madame Odette. However, I did think Princess Rhaenys was a better parade. She looked fitter. She looked more streamlined. Madame Odette just carrying a little bit more bulk, but she does draw lower and will get a nice run in transit. So I'm taking on the worst barrier with the bigger weight, but the better look from the yard, Princess Rhaenys for me. All right, they are loading up pretty nicely here. Let's get up to Josh.
Evans about to move in and Carbonetti to go forward and complete the line. So $3 Madame Odette's into favourite now on the official price market. $3.10 Princess Rhaenys and $5.50 for Anemacore. So only Carbonetti to move in and will be right to run. Balking at that attempt, Carbonetti. They've got those long straps there behind him to try and coax him up into line, and about 5 or 6 of the barrier attendants over there as well. So Carbonetti now goes up into line, so we're right to run. Light turned on, Madame Odette, the market move here. And they're all in. Gate 2, Madame Odette, they're racing. Madame Odette was away fairly. Arch Object the inside, and also West Cork both began well, and going forward is Cacophonix and likewise Carbonetti. So it's now West Cork just in front. Second, 3 wide is Carbonetti. Third, the inside is Arch Object, followed further back by Cacophonix. A length and a half to Madame Odette. 3 wide is Uncommon Valor. Horseside Martini's on the rails. Anemacore followed further back by Fleur Du Monde. And Princess Rhaenys is last of all. In front, West Cork here, fired up, led by a length, and second, Carbonetti. Third, the inside is Arts Object. A length and a half to Cacophonix, and fourth, and no luck for Uncommon Valor going forward 3 wide. Horseside Martini's on the inside of Madame Odette, and further back to Fleur Du Monde on the inside of Anemacore. And Princess Rhaenys a length and a half away. In front, West Cork here by a length, and second, Carbonetti. Third, the inside is Arts Object. Uncommon Valor's done it tough, followed by Cacophonix between them. Further back to next along there is Horseside Martini on the inside of Madame Odette. A length and a half further back on the run to Fleur Du Monde on the inside of Anemacore, back second last. And Princess Rhaenys still last of all and spots the speed about 7 lengths at the 600. In front, West Cork still second, Carbonetti. Third, the inside is Arts Object. Uncommon Valor's been wide, followed by Cacophonix, and peeling out Madame Odette 4 and 5 wide. Horseside Martini back near the inside, and Princess Rhaenys at the moment still last at the 400 across the track, but quickly out wide. Madame Odette has swept up and taken over and kicked away. 2 lengths in front, running home as Anemacore. Princess Rhaenys down the outside and further back to Fleur Du Monde. In front, Madame Odette by a length at the 150, trying hard to rally him on the outside. Princess Rhaenys, but Madame Odette's in front from Princess Rhaenys, and Madame Odette's one from Princess Rhaenys, and third to Anemacore, followed by Fleur Du Monde, Arts Object, Uncommon Valor, Horseside Martini, Carbonetti, Cacophonix, and West Cork at the rear. Madame Odette, the market move was right. Number 12, the winner. Ben Thompson for Tony Gollan, beating Princess Rhaenys, Damien Thornton, Tony Gollan. Anemacore back in third, Michael Rod, Sean Dwyer. So a great start to the day for Tony. An early double.
There, she was first to go. And you could see Princess Rhaenys was giving her a couple of lengths start when they turned into the straight, tried to get on her back. She tried hard, Princess Rhaenys, but Madame Odette had the jump on her. Anemacore was quite good. Going up significantly in grade today. When he first went for him, he wanted to duck in and had to stop riding. And then over the final part, he's just out of fuel there. But a nice town debut by him, and Fleur Du Monde continuing to run well. But Tony Gollan with the Quinella, these mares pretty much looking at their form, Bernie. They were set to peak today, and they've run one too.
Beautiful man. Beautiful man.
All righty, Maxie. Well, Tony knew he had two really nice chances here, and this is the best result he could have got. Well done.
Yeah, thanks, Bern. Both mares in good form, starting to peak up in their preparations now. Their grand finals are coming up in their next run. So good to see them both run well today. I didn't really want to run them against each other, but it's just the way the programming worked.
Madame Odette was obviously very good, had a nice weight and a good gait. I feel a little bit for Princess Rhaenys, though.
Yeah, I do as well. But, I mean, Madame Odette's had a share of bad luck. She hasn't won since she won at Toowoomba, and she did map to get a good run today, and she finally was able to take advantage of that. Princess Rhaenys always mapped to get back today, and that's the best way to ride her. I love the way she finished off, and I can't wait to see Princess Rhaenys down in weight in the shootout in a couple of weeks' time.
So they both head to the shootout?
No, Madame Odette will head to the Wave now at the Gold Coast for the 3 and 4 year olds, and Rhaenys will head to the shootout, which is a race I said for Graham and Linda at the start of the prep. Obviously, only shootout. I want to get her there in good shape.
Is that weight for age, the shootout?
That's a handicap.
So we're expecting a lightweight?
We are expecting a lightweight.
Yeah, fabulous. We'll keep our eye on her. Good on you, Tone.
Thanks, Ben.
All right, that was a great effort by Tony Quinella in this race. His mum will be very, very happy with that. Damien Thornton, of course, in the saddle. Still coming back. It's taking them a while to pull up. Let's have a look at some times and final numbers. 12 beats 10, 3 and 9. 150.05, and they ran home in 34.75. So obviously the pace was really genuine, and that leader actually ran last. They were really ripping along the first couple of furlongs, and they did manage to steady it up somewhat. But just two great runs. And let's not forget Anemacore in the mix as well, because it was his first time away from the Sunshine Coast, and he's mixed it with really nice, albeit Class 3, but really good Class 3 form here. So a great effort by the Sean Dwyer trained Anemacore. All right, our horse is going to be the last one to come back, because our feature today is the Group 3 Grand Prix Stakes, which Tony actually has the favourite there in Felix the Scat. We've also got the Gold Edition, which is race number 8 on the card for the 3-year-olds at 1,200 metres. Bounding our favourite in that race. And then the Lockney Stakes for the older sprinters is race number 9 on the card here today. Far Too Easy, your $2 favourite in that race. So there are our 3 feature races. And we've got some nice benchmark racing, of course, before and after. Ben Thompson has got off this mare, and he's just having a chat, giving Craig Kavanagh a rundown. He's going to give a lot of rundowns before he gets to weigh in, I think. Flying Start Syndications obviously own this or race this filly. And, as Tony said, she hadn't won since Toowoomba, which was when she won the Toowoomba Guineas. And, she'd been terribly unlucky. So I'm just ever since. Good to see this lady get a win, a deserved win, Ben.
Absolutely, Bernie. Yeah, she was well deserved. She's it's been knock on the way she's racing. She during the winter was on a 3-year-old staying fillies campaign, taking on eventual Group 1 winners and contesting in a Group 1 at the end of her prep. So now, obviously, eligible for Class 3s. Tony's been able to place her really well, and it was a great run. Second up last start, finishing third, running the best last 2 and 400 metres of the race, and just probably the barrier is what cost her. Today from barrier 2, which is such an advantage here of the 1800, she got away well, was able to hold a spot off the fence on the back of Chris Lees's mount. And then when there was that runner 3 wide, I was just able to sort of build momentum when we needed to, and made it too hard for those behind her.
Beautiful job. Well done.
Thanks, Bernie.
All right, there he is, Ben Thompson, 12 beats 10, 3 and 9. That's it for the second here at Eagle Farm. Let's head to a short break. Yeah, there's a tag team for favouritism here. We have Titanium is your favourite at about $4, Maxi. And I presume that's because they're anticipating he's going to get that blissful run straight up the fence in the straight. Driver deal is at $4.80. Starzam $5 along with Indifference.
We've got some punters sort of looking on over there in the board shorts there, having a good look at the 1,600-metre start.
Yes, they're working on their abs, Maxi.
Yeah, there might be a stubby or two there. I'm with the likely leader in Chasing Jack Lee, Driver Deal, then Starzam, Indifference. I do think that Wolf Moon can run a place here from the good barrier. Don't see him being run at a great speed here. And I think that's the point with Titanium. If they do really run along and he gets that uninterrupted run on the fence like he does, he's possibly hard to hold out here, but he is relying on what goes on up front. So 10-2-5-9, what did you like?
Well, are you thinking your horse is going to lead, Chasing Jack Lee?
Well, yes, I do. Yeah. And roll along at a nice
Indifference
tempo.
could be reasonably
Yeah,
close.
I think it'd be handy.
Where's
for sure.
Wolf Moon going to be?
I'd say 4th or 5th.
Yep, 4th or 5th, okay. All right, well, I'm sticking with Driver Deal because I do think she's got the best turn of foot. And she's out to her pet trip. So number 2 for me. Last one loading. Here's Josh.
Apparently the pug. Lights on here at the mile, though. Away and racing, and dawdling out was Why We Drink. Away well was Wolf Moon. Likewise, Starzam going forward. Chasing Jack Lee's up to 3rd, 4th, the outside of Chayse and Artie. Indifference out 3 wide, pressing on, followed by Aussie Nugget, Driver Deal. Titanium balancing up 3rd last on the inside of Black Log. A length and a half to Why We Drink. So in front, Starzam, but going forward is Indifference up into 2nd. 3rd, Chasing Jack Lee. 4th, the inside is Wolf Moon, followed there by Chayse and Artie. A length further back to Aussie Nugget, and then coming Driver Deal, followed further back on the run then by Titanium on the inside of Black Log, and 2.5 to Why We Drink. Starzam in front by a length here, 2nd's Indifference, and 3rd the outside Chasing Jack Lee, followed by Wolf Moon on the rail. 1 further back to Chayse and Artie on the outside of Aussie Nugget. A length and a half to Driver Deal. Titanium's on the rail. A long way back as Black Log, and 2nd last on the inside of Why We Drink. 6.50 left to run. In front, Starzam. 2nd, the outside is Indifference. A length away, 3rd, Chasing Jack Lee. Easing 3 wide. Going forward even wider as Chayse and Artie, followed by Wolf Moon, Aussie Nugget. Further back to Driver Deal. And Titanium is making some ground back near the rail inside the 400. In front, Starzam. On the outside, looming up as Indifference. Aussie Nugget's up to 3rd. Chasing Jack Lee's gone. Right down the outside, Driver Deal. Chayse and Artie plugging away, but Indifference has taken over. Starzam can't go with him. Lifting as Aussie Nugget on the outside. Indifference in front. Lunging's Aussie Nugget. Oh, close. Aussie Nugget or Indifference. Indifference, Aussie Nugget, not sure from here. Chayse and Artie or Starzam for 3rd. Then Black Log, followed by Driver Deal, Wolf Moon. And then we had Why We Drink, Chasing Jack Lee, and Titanium in the end. Dropped down to finish at the tail.
That Indifference on the inside of Aussie Nuggets. And then a gap away to 3rd. So we just need to see that again. Looks like Starzam, Chayse and Artie, Wolf Moon, and then Driver Deal on the outside. So we're waiting for the numbers to go up. Indifference, Starzam. So we're just waiting for this number. Very, very close. Over on the inside, though, or Aussie Nugget on the outside. So Indifference or Aussie Nugget. So we're just waiting for the numbers to go up here. You can see Aussie Nugget, who was back in the field, really gathering momentum late here. Indifference trying to hold on. Indifference noses down. Aussie Nugget appears to be coming up there. Then Starzam and Chayse and Artie. Bernie, as we head out the front to you, have you got any numbers there after the 3rd?
Well, they're boycotting the winner's stall like it's got the play because Nine's got it. Indifference. Tony Gon thought he got beat. He said I was in front a stride before the post and a stride after the post. But, when horses' heads are out of sync, you can get the bob in even if you're not technically in front. But it was a great effort, a great training effort. Brett Kavanagh joins us here now, and yeah. And its surrounding areas have been sort of smashed by storms in recent days. Ipswich called off yesterday and the Sunshine Coast again last night. So there's a view from our camera one. That way's sort of looking just west, now coming back around to the southwest. So you definitely can see a big storm building, and they obviously, it's getting a lot darker, and they obviously don't want to take any risks. We just about had the horses in the yard for race number 6 on the card. And the Weather Bureau rang and said, look, you've got plenty of lightning within 10 kilometres of you. So it is always safety first for horses and jockeys and anybody else here as well. So although it's inconvenient, it's appropriate. And we just hope that this storm blows over really quickly, because we've got our 3 feature races to come. Of course, they're races 7, 8 and 9. 7 being the Grand Prix, where Felix Escat is the favourite for Tony Gollan. He's looking for a treble. We've got the Gold Edition, where Rob Heathcote has the favourite in a bounding, although a pretty open race. And Far Too Easy is $2 in the Lockney Stakes, race number 9 here. So we do anticipate that it will come and go. It is just a storm, so it doesn't look as though it's going to park itself here, but we do have to wait, and it looks as though we'll have to wait for the storm to pass before we can carry on. So that's where we're at with Eagle Farm. Indefinite delay at the moment. However, we do hope to carry on once the storm visits and moves on. All right, for now we're off to a short break here on Sky Thoroughbred Central.
Second, Hamlet Von Schnitzel, and third there, the race favourite, Sha Of Gomer. One further back to the Drover, followed by Beaufort Park on the inside of Stay Safe. A length and a half Light of Boom. A long way back, Too Much Class on the inside of Kai Berry, and still last of all is Mob Buster. So Flashing Steel down on the side in front by a length, and second, Hamlet Von Schnitzel. The inside, Sha Of Gomer, followed by the Drover. They're clear from Beaufort Park, and further back to Light of Boom. Stay Safe on the inside. Kai Berry 3 wide around Too Much Class and Mob Buster at the 450. Just in front, Flashing Steel. Looming up as Hamlet Von Schnitzel. Wider out the Drover. Sha Of Gomer travelling well, but got nowhere to go at the moment. Light of Boom down the outside. Beaufort Park, and further back to Too Much Class. It's the Drover taking over. Here comes Light of Boom, though. Light of Boom, and also the Drover into the clear late. Sha Of Gomer in front. Light of Boom. Sha Of Gomer's a length and a half away. Light of Boom in front, and Light of Boom's one from Sha Of Gomer, unlucky. Third, the Drover, followed by Beaufort Park, Mob Buster, and then Stay Safe, Too Much Class, Hamlet Von Schnitzel, Flashing Steel, and last of all, Kai Berry. Light of Boom. Light of Boom too good from the unlucky Sha Of Gomer. Number 12, Light of Boom, the winner.
Hufon Matilda in particular with his latest performance, and he had the revs up under Andrew Mallion on the outside. So that was the difference with Sha Of Gomer badly held up in the home straight. It all looked to go pear-shaped at the top of the straight. And he's actually done a really good job to get beaten only 1 length with not much clear running at all. The Drover holding down third, and then Beaufort Park was good. He was sort of slipping along the inside first couple of 100 metres, using a bit of gas, and he's returned in really good order. That's his second good run back. Look for him maybe next time. But you can see Sha Of Gomer looking for an out. Not much room there, and it's too late. Light of Boom with the revs up, gets up to score. 12.
Won the fave, Sha Of Gomer. All in. And we're right at the 1400. Racing. Sha Of Gomer was away fairly. The drover began well. Likewise, Hamlet von Schnitzel. And also going forward there is Flashing and Steel, followed by Stay Safe and further back Light of Boom. Beaufort Park on the rail going forward and further back to Kai Berry. A length and a half to Too Much Class and 2.5 to Mob Buster. In front, Flashing Steel by length and a half. Second, Hamlet von Schnitzel. And third there, the race favourite Sha Of Gomer. One further back to the drover, followed by Beaufort Park on the inside of Stay Safe. A length and a half Light of Boom. A long way back, Too Much Class on the inside of Kai Berry. And still last of all is Mob Buster. So Flashing Steel down on the side in front by a length, and second Hamlet von Schnitzel. The inside Sha Of Gomer, followed by the drover. They're clear from Beaufort Park and further back to Light of Boom. Stay Safe on the inside. Kai Berry 3 wide around Too Much Class and Mob Buster at the 450 just in front. Flashing Steel looming up as Hamlet von Schnitzel. Wider out the drover. Sha Of Gomer travelling well but got nowhere to go at the moment. Light of Boom down the outside. Beaufort Park and further back to Too Much Class. It's the drover taking over. Here comes Light of Boom though. Light of Boom and also the drover into the clear late. Sha Of Gomer in front. Light of Boom. Sha Of Gomer's a length and a half away. Light of Boom in front, and Light of Boom's one from Sha Of Gomer unlucky. Third the drover, followed by Beaufort Park, Mob Buster, and then Stay Safe, Too Much Class, Hamlet von Schnitzel, Flashing Steel, and last of all Kai Berry. Light of Boom. Light of Boom too good from the unlucky Sha Of Gomer. Number 12, Light of Boom, the winner. Andrew Mallion for Adam Campton. Light of Boom. Light of Boom. A $6 chance on the QOP. Has got to the drover. Sha Of Gomer got out.
Soft 6, and that's in his favour, this horse. Mm-hmm. He loves a little bit of ease in the ground. He's got his bandages on, but he wears them all the time, and punters are all over him today. It's probably, I'm not going to say the easiest assignment that he's had, but a lot of these horses, we've got to question what sort of form they're in at the moment.
Yep.
And he's coming off a great run in the Kosciuszko. It was 2 months ago. Hasn't been plain sailing for him since. But his recent trial of Ballina suggests he's on song, and it looks his race. So I'm all over him here, Far Too Easy. Putting in Scalapini. Look, he was heading outwards in the market 5 minutes ago, but he's back in. He's too good to dismiss at that price, the $9. I think he'll settle a bit closer, Scalapini. And then I've got Military Expert. He'll probably lead. And then Irish Songs.
Yeah, I've made him the pick of the hour. I thought he looks great and kept up to the mark, as you say, with that recent trial. So let's hope he can do it for us here today. Far Too Easy. Here's Josh for the lock name.
Up and the Big Goodbye going in. In fact, the Big Goodbye goes up ahead of Vinco. Just balked at that attempt. So Far Too Easy. Gate number 4. First up since the Kosciuszko. Is a clear favourite here, heavily tried, and the lock day is about to unfold. The light turned on, and they're all in. 1400. Sets racing. Far Too Easy's come out with only about 3 or 4 behind him. The Big Goodbye pinged away. He's in front. Going forward is Military Expert. Third is Irish Songs. Scalapini fourth out, 3 wide going forward. Further back to 11-11. Vinco the outside. A length and a half to Elberk and Far Too Easy. Third last the outside, about 6 lengths off the leader. A long way back Zoushack with also OT Ra. In front Military Expert. Second Scalapini. Third now the Big Goodbye, followed by Vinco. Irish Songs on the rail. Further back to 11-11. And then Elberk on the inside of Far Too Easy. Favourite still back third last. And they're clear from Zoushack. Last of all is OT Ra. It's Military Expert in front. Second Scalapini. 600 metres left to run. Third the inside, the Big Goodbye, followed by Vinco. A length and a half to Irish Songs. 11-11 easing out 3 and 4 wide, and Far Too Easy comes towards the outside at the 450. In front Military Expert. Second Scalapini. The inside rolling through the Big Goodbye. 11-11 runs home, and Far Too Easy lengthening down the outside, and shortly afterward Far Too Easy's raced up and taken the lead and kicked away. Second is 11-11, followed by the Big Goodbye and Irish Song, but it's all Far Too Easy. Look at him glide over the Eagle Farm turf. Far Too Easy, brilliant second. 11-11, third Irish Songs, followed by Zoushack, the Big Goodbye, and then Elberk, OT Ra, Scalapini, followed further back on the run by Vinco and Military Expert. Oh, he's a machine. Far Too Easy, number 4. Boy can gallop.
It was. The gallop was nice and strong. He found the right horse to follow, 11-11, who brought him into the home straight. It was ideal. And then he got around 11's heels. And when you're punting, you just want your horse to have this guy's attitude, the way he lengthens, he lowers his neck. He's a real winner. And the 1,200-metre races have been a bit short for him. There have been a few slippery, top-class slippery horses, but today, over the 1,400, he'd won this trip before on the Northern Rivers, but revelling in the ground, that shower that we had, he's absolutely loving it out there, Far Too Easy, and he's put up about 4 lengths. That's why he was the $1.60 favourite. 11. Looks as though he's back as he heads to the Gold Coast for Magic Millions Day. Iris Songs was handy today and holds down that 3rd spot. We're waiting for 4th that goes to Zoushack, who was back and running on. But that was all about one horse. Far Too Easy for Jimmy Orman and David McComb. David loves Eagle Farm. He was here on Wednesday with Flying Mickey, who won as well. So he's only got a small team in work at Mawillumbah. 2 very nice horses. But this is the star of the show, Far Too Easy. That's race 9. We've got 1 to come here at Eagle Farm. We're back in half an hour to have a look at them in the yard for the last. A quick break and then Form Line Extra.